Everyone, this is Winston. Today's Fed Day, Wednesday, June 17, 2026. And we have a very weird day, to say the least. First is the first weird thing is him, the Kevin Warsh. So he said, if you listen to the Fed meetings, he said from now on there's less communication. But why do you want less communication? All of a sudden he just wants to introduce uncertainty for no reason. I mean, he has his reason, but I found it weird. Market found it too, and I will show you in a second. Second of all, he said the old Fed measurement of inflation and unemployment is outdated, and it's true. So usually, if you have unemployment or job open, or any data, we usually need 2 or 3 revision to have a correct data. And the response from the private sector to the Fed report about employment is usually very slow. So what he's saying, he will have different measurement and implement AI into that. So the Fed doesn't see the number in the rear view mirror anymore, but instead he will have real-time data. So that's good. And the second thing is he talked like a politician. People ask him so many questions, but he tried to dodge it. He tried to give a non-answer answers. His favorite quote is, he will have a task force for that. So he will give the answer later, or he will be working on it. Basically, he just don't want to answer anything in the press conference, since he said he don't want to communicate with us too much. And why the market is so upset today? This is the latest dot plot. Dot plot is like each dot is present FOMC participant of the federal rate. And in March, we have people kind of lean in cut and 1 to 2 cuts in 2026. But today, you see, this is the current rate. So half people want cut, but half people want hike. And that's a problem because market do not like hike. And second of all, we have a bit of a mess right here. So market expect stable in the next meeting, but as soon as September, we have a rate hike right here at 45%, and then cut, and then hike. So Kevin Warsh do a great job of confusing everyone. So he kind of hawkish in some statement, and then he walked back in another statement. So people confused. And when people confuse, when people have like uncertain environment, people tend to sell stock. You know, first of all, do you see a 0.0%? 0.000? So nobody at all on the market pricing a cut. And I think that's a mistake, because when we have 0.0%, that's when it's a little skew. Although he very hawkish today, it doesn't mean he can keep hawkish. And he said he will listen to anyone, and everyone in the FOMC is very humble and very open to new idea. And remember, we have 50% hike, but you still need to understand we have 50% who want to cut. So why we price in 0% of cut? And what is this math? Like high and then cut and then rate and then high and then cut and then high cut. What is this mess? I don't think it's not very look good for the Fed to have this whole cutting and hiking at the same time. It's like, what's your strategy? Do you not have a strategy? You just do because you just panic every time and then easing and then tightening, you know? It doesn't make sense, and I don't think we will have that. And because of he doing such a great job with confuse everyone, and market do not like to be confused, so they kind of try to stabilize up to the high, and then as soon as the statement drop, the market drop with it. Not to mention, today Trump said if we don't sign the deals, the MOU deals with Iran, he will start bombing Iran again. So market can even handle once, but now two reasons to drop. So it did. The ES today is very weak. The Russell, like I said to you guys, the position is very strong. All of a sudden, nobody own Russell anymore. Max short. So Russell overperforming. Do you see how magic the positioning? Although they drop, they basically still at the high, at the all-time high right here. You see the all-time high. So Russell is just like hovering around the all-time high, just waiting for the positive catalyst to break all-time high. That's my take. And although it dropped, it's quickly bounced. Week today, our positioning. Now, before we go to wheat, we have to go to oil, because wheat and oil is very correlated. And you said oil did nothing. Right here is when Trump said he would bomb Iran again if they don't listen to him. But after that is make low again, right? It's at low, and people like to long oil. Let's have with you like forever. Yeah. That's why we have escalation, right? At least the premium, the risk premium of Trump on the sun just bomb Iran. That's the risk premium. Even we have that, it's still at the low of the day. Why? Because everyone already long oil. So who's gonna push oil? If everyone only stay inside oil and waiting to someone else to push, but that someone else already long oil. So who gonna push it? The opposite happened in wheat. This is the bearish of the bearish day of wheat is gap down, but it's finished up. Not only up based on the open, but in the close, it's like a huge reversal candle right here. Today we have escalation, boom, 3%. Let's see how the news failure is so amazing because we can see if the bearish news can do nothing to an asset, imagine the good news. Now we don't know, right? We don't know the future. So that's why I have stop loss. But this is very classic of what my trading style is. Okay, and one of the reason that the market is so weak because bonds sell off a lot. This is a big drop in bonds. Drop 21 basis point for 2 years, and 10 years 34 basis point. So that's why stock a little, you know, a confusing time. So start to sell up. But overall, I still believe in the market. And actually, it's a good thing because now we're back to the war of worry again, with war and with unknown certainty about the Fed. And I think he's not hawkish as he's trying to sound. So what do you guys think? Comment below. All right, I will see you tomorrow. Bye bye.